You don't have to put on the red light. Out here. Puff Daddies. Sorry, I got a bag on my shoulder. It's about 50 degrees outside today. It's about 5:30. So with the forecast looking so crappy for the next couple weeks, I decided to leave work early. Thank you, Daddy. So I was out on the boat last Sunday. You've probably seen that video by now, maybe not. It was about 60, a little windy. Lost a big carp, but no fish. I'm hoping the water temps have hit above 40, probably right about 40. Bass will start to turn, get a little more active. So today is day one of the Ohio Pond Spring pre-spawn crank rod, spinning rod, jig rod. So again, yes, normally I bring 2 rods to the ponds. Today I'm bringing 3. I am Andrew Flair. I like you, Flair, I'm just saying. I do like you. Sorry, my bag's heavy, so it's hard to film. And like I said, I'm fishing like Flair today. That's what I should do, start a spoof channel. Fishing like Flair. What do you think, Flair? By the way, all you guys come out to Cleveland, take you out to my spots. You'll have some pretty good days, so I'm hoping the wind's not too severe. See if we can catch a couple. Forecast the next couple weeks looks like garbage. It's consistently in the high 40s, 50s, a couple days of 60, but at the same time, a lot of rain, typical for Ohio this time of year, so got to get the licks in while you can. Puff Puff Gloim, Kevin Vanderpelt, James Vanderbeek. Sun's beginning to go behind the trees. Worked my way around, did my due diligence. Gonna head over to the northeast corner. You did see I put braided line on my 2 of my 3 setups. I had over half a spool left of fluoro 8-pound. The braid has definitely saved me 2 or 3 baits today. There's a lot of timber in this lake. And of course I lost to Kevin on the fluoro, so just goes to prove that the braid does work. So I need to get my go bag going again. I didn't put my book bag together of just pond baits, so I'm carrying around my entire bag of what I would take on the boat. 5 3600 series and terminal tackle. So it's about 12 pounds on my shoulders and it's righteous. Like I said, I'm fishing like Flair today. So what I've been throwing is the little 3/8 ounce shad color Strike King Rocket shad. Not getting any bites. The water's still about 38 degrees. Sun is out. Always again in the early spring. Sun is setting in the west. The northeast side of the lake is always going to be a tad warmer. That's where the fish are going to be, right on the edge of any shallows to depths for safety. I just got back out here again. The other night I was out here, the wind picked up real bad. You heard me talk about it then. And I kind of just fished for an hour and a half. Couldn't get no rhythm. Got a bite or 2 and then just decided to call it. So today is day 2 of this edit. We'll call it fishing like Andrew Flair. I love you, Flair. It's funny, all your little preconceived notions and stuff. So I haven't caught any fish. I have 3 rods with me and a bunch of tackle. So this will be fishing like Flair. Still waiting on my first fish of the season. Corona's got everybody at home. So Andrew Flair, I hope you're drinking a Corona. I know he's got like a farm or something now. So get your lambs and cows some Coronas too. So yeah. So as many of you know, we are repped by Plano products. This would be your Plano Guide Series wrap, all the soft plastics. It rolls up into a nice bundle. So we're going to get in here and pick out some, probably a Rage Tail, maybe a Key Tech. You got your Guide Series 3600 bag. Hard top, can fit a Plano, can fit 5 3600 series inside and the hard bottom. Very nice. You've seen me showcase those before, so. Puff Daddies. I'm standing on this log about 25, 30 feet offshore. Okay, so I was here for about an hour and a half. The other day I've been here about the same, maybe a few minutes longer. So put in about 3 to 4 hours so far at this same spot. During the heart of the season, it's very pressured, but there are some slobs in here, good population. Just pressure fished out the butt, out the ass. Pressure fish, pressure fish ass pressure. So in the words of KVD, if you know who he is, Kevin Van Dam, if you don't, you shouldn't even be watching this video. In the words of KVD, when the conditions are tough or when you're struggling, just go with your trusted, most trusted, highest success rate baits. I've been doing that since the start of the other day, 2 days ago. Water temps are just still too cold. If you see another clip, it'll be because I caught a fish or something interesting happens, and if not, fishing Lake Flair. But content is content, and I just make videos. That's what we do. So another video. Enjoy Puff Daddy's, Flair. Thank you, God. Day 5. It might be day 6. I have it all marked down to keep a log of the days, times, weather. So number 1 on the year, caught him on a KVD bluegill scheme, 3 to 5. He's not too happy, but his name is going to be Roxanne. You don't have to put on the red light. So Roxanne, put on the red light. Beautiful. First fish of the year. He's not too bad. A little healthy greenback. You know, maybe half a pound, 3/4 of a pound at the most. So here we go. First of the year. He gets a kiss. Roxanne, put on the red light. You don't have to put on the red light. So thank you, Roxanne. He's a nice, solid fish. Good way to start. He's not a pound, just under a pound. But Roxanne, water's nice and cold, and he's gone. All right, there he goes. Peace, Roxy. Like I said, today is day 4 or 5. So I'm going to take today's footage. I didn't even plan to film today. Corona-wise, I just snuck out here to come wet a few lines. So today's day 4 or 5. And I'm going to take all those pond edits that you've seen up to this point in the vlog and make it all onto one video. I'm going to try and get the boat out this weekend if it's not raining. And if I could sneak quarantine, I don't know. The governor said go out and then go to the parks and stay active. Just stay away from people. But businesses are closed. I don't know how it all works. So, number 2. He's just under a pound. Not quite a pound, but nice big. The bass in this pond are super healthy. It is a nice spring fed. He's been out of the water for about a minute and a half. I had to use the pliers to get the trouble out. So he might be about a pound. Nice big belly. Pre-spawn Ohio bass. So let me get him back in the water. His name's going to be Marie Crawl. Marie Crawl. Oh, and he's ready to go. So he's all right. Peter Brady. I'm completely isolated on private property. I have not seen one other person. I've been here about an hour. So I don't think I'm breaking the rules. It's amazing what catching a fish will do for the psyche, especially your first 2 of the season. So don't break the rules, don't break the law, be smart, but enjoy yourself. So swag. Number 3 on the day, he's a nice long guy. He's got the makings to be a 5 or 6 one day. It's kind of about as big as they get in Ohio, maybe 7 or 8 somewhere, but I'd say most of the big lakes, 4s, 5s, 6s. His name is going to be Gringo Topanopolis. So we're just going to get him back. Number 3, sun's out, nice and warm. Gringo Topanopolis. Beach entryway, and you're free to go. Just keep throwing Kevins all day. So guys, I want to show you my meat pocket real quick too. Do you guys know what a meat pocket is? It's meat in your pocket. Best part about today, caught 3 fish, first 3 of the season, and I retrieved 2 of my personal Kevins that I lost here. The blackback shad, and we'll call it a Easter Kwanzaa shad, blackback. This guy was on a branch floating, and I remember exactly where the tree was. It was about 10 feet from there that beavers have chopped down. So thank you to the beavers for chopping that down, and I got a floaty Kevin back. I remember specifically the day and tree. So there's an old dock scheme here. with a bunch of rope attached to it that is submerged. I remember seeing this get stuck on the rope, buried the rear treble in there. It's pretty thick rope. Was no way it was coming out. And I look to my left about 10 minutes after I found this. I see the piece of rope floating. I see the Kevin on there. So depending on where you buy them from, I retrieved about $12 to $15 worth of lost Kevins today. And I will be putting them back in their rightful place. So they stopped biting. I got 3 in the first hour and a half. Fished about another hour and a half, 2 hours. I was here almost 3 hours, so give or take a little bit. Got my first 3 of the season pretty quick. Bite stopped. I moved over to the other side of the pond where there was a creek flowing in, so it was the colder side. I didn't just want to stand where I knew they were. I don't want to poach them all yet. Got to be patient, got to be unselfish. These fish are just starting out. I imagine they hadn't been moving much until the last couple days, so picked the right day to start catching them. Picked up a bunch of litter. Stop fucking littering. I cannot stand it. I'm anal or OCD, whatever you want to call it. So when I see stuff, usually I'll kick it all into a pile, carry it with me, and then it all goes in my truck bed. So I guess it's better picked up than still left there, but it's annoying. Caught some fish, retrieved some Kevins, and we're going to head home. So I'm going to finish this fishing like Flair edit. I guess the fish were all small. The middle one was decently big, probably just under a pound. So fishing like Flair, Andrew Flair, we love you. I'm glad to see you have a goat farm and whatever now. So, thy mule out. Jessica Elijah, number 4 on the season. Thank you, Jessica Elijah. Back here, Camp Machina. Spent 3 cold ass days out here. It's nice and warm today. Gonna rain in a few hours. Well, this edit just keeps getting longer. I haven't filmed a full day's worth of pond stuff, so I'm just gonna make 5 days worth of pond clips, all sequential. He's a slab crappie, probably half to a 3/4 pound crappie. Same thing on the Kevin. I'm standing out here on this log, pitching in all this timber with the crankbait, which is deadly, but also deadly for the fish. Mrs. Puff Puff is my good luck charm. Number 2 on the day, 5 on the year, first crappie of the year. His name's gonna be Alonzo Crappie, or Alonzo for short. Thank you, brother Alonzo. He's gone. Woo! All right, the Northeast Ohio bite is officially on. So next up, Mrs. Puff Puff. Beautiful.